All
we're gonna
good.
start off with something interesting here. Something that is a little near and dear to me because
Oh yeah.
this kind of involves me a little bit.
Mhm.
So the Amazon DSP that I used to work for, DSP stands for Delivery Service Partner. And that's a contracted company that Amazon contracts out to do Amazon deliveries. Amazon mainly does this so they can skirt responsibility. Because if I used this example the other day, if a van and a driver plows through a playground full of children, it's not Amazon's fault, it's the DSP's fault, and the DSP has
Right.
to deal with it.
Right. And then Amazon also kind of gets to dictate
Mm-hmm.
things. I mean, they could do it with their own drivers, but I think since it's a company, right, they want to bow down. Yes, Amazon, whatever you want, and then they can push a little further for whatever metrics they want to hit, all that kind of
Mm-hmm.
shit. So, yeah, oh boy. Yeah. Let's
So
let's let's read this, huh?
I'm just going to give a little bit of a backstory here as to what exactly was happening because I have a little bit of insider knowledge that this article doesn't talk about.
Yes, you do.
This article mentions one name, that's Tracy Blomer, and she was the boss, the owner of the company that I used to work for last mile delivery.
I was
And
wondering that. I was wondering that.
yeah, so I actually know her. I actually texted her the other day too, and they mention an email in this article that I
Yeah.
actually have a copy of that email.
Ooh,
Somebody who will remain nameless sent it to me
that's
because
beautiful.
in fact right now we used they still have the work chat open and I'm still in the work chat.
Ike the Insider.
Yeah. So this is going to be information that nobody else has, and I get to talk about it. So Monday and Tuesday was what's called Prime Day. And so Prime Day, I'm going to put this over here. So Prime Day is where they have a bunch of sales. And so it's like Christmas 2 or half Christmas or whatever.
Right,
So
right.
the volume and the package counts are going to be higher right after Prime Day. It's going to be like after Black Friday or around Christmas time. The package volume and package count goes up for deliveries and for the drivers having to deliver the packages.
Right,
In
right.
fact, I think for Prime Day deliveries, like for the week after Prime Day, they're giving any driver that works the entire week a $500 bonus or something like that.
Oh shit.
Don't quote me on that one. I know there's a bonus, but I don't know how high it is or what it is.
Damn,
But
dude.
so Wednesday comes along, and Tracy has all of the drivers show up to the lot and says, "We are protesting Amazon. We are not doing deliveries today or tomorrow."
Oh.
And that's along with the other second largest DSP at DPD2, which is Triton. They also in solidarity said that they weren't delivering Wednesday or Thursday either.
That is
And
so awesome.
I know, right? That's 155 drivers that aren't delivering packages right now for Amazon
Oh.
out of DPD2. I heard
Oh.
one of my coworkers, because I went and hung out with them on Thursday. Some of them on Thursday, like we had like dinner and had some beers. And one of them said that one of her friends that was working in that warehouse told her that there's packages that were there that have been there for 2 days that still haven't been delivered yet.
Well, of course. Who's delivering them? Oh yeah.
Well,
Nobody.
there's a bunch of smaller DSPs, so there's probably like 8 or 9 DSPs
Yeah.
at that warehouse.
Yeah.
But between the other like 6 or 7 of them, they do not even match the amount of the
Oh
other
yeah.
the main 2 DSPs.
Yeah, no, no, no. When your two largest are like F you,
Mm-hmm.
of course things. Oh, that's so awesome. I am so proud of those companies.
So I
That
had a
is so great.
yeah, I know, I love Tracy. She was like one of the best bosses I ever had.
Yeah.
I had this article, I had a different version of it pulled up because I had a version that was from the Oregonian, but this is just a copy and paste from the Oregonian, but this just happens to be the Seattle Times.
Cool. Cool.
It's the same author, so it's from Oregon Live. Let's
Yeah.
see. 2 large delivery companies serving the Portland area notified drivers this week that they will stop work with Amazon, their only client. In an email to drivers, one of the contractors cited unsafe working conditions and deteriorating relationship with the retail giant.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my favorite part. This is great
Yeah,
here.
I read this.
Amazon has been nickel and diming us so bad that if we don't make change, we can no longer offer the support and incentives that thus far we have been able to provide. This leaves all of you without help to do over 200 stops while getting paid less to do so. Tracy
Ooh.
Blomer, co-owner of Last Mile Delivery, wrote in a note to her drivers Wednesday. For 2 years,
Yeah, Tracy.
yeah. For 2 years now, we have heard your concerns and outrage when it comes to how Amazon treats the delivery driver, Blummer wrote. We believe most of the routes are unsafe and require drivers to deliver in an unsafe manner. In her note, Bloomer, I think I'm saying her name right, but if I'm not, please send me a text if you watch this. In her note, she said Portland-based Last Mile had stopped serving Amazon as of Wednesday morning. A second Oregon delivery company, Triton Transportation, has stopped serving Amazon for the same reason, according to the company's attorney.
Oh, damn.
The two companies have about 155 drivers between them, averaging 22,000 Amazon deliveries each day in the Portland area. That's 22,000 deliveries that haven't been happening, like yesterday, like Wednesday and
Dude.
Thursday.
That's a day?
Yeah.
God damn.
So another thing that Amazon does is they have Amazon Flex, which is so somebody in their personal car can deliver Amazon packages.
Uh-huh.
And so after these two companies stopped doing deliveries, the Flex prices skyrocketed, and the amount of Flex offerings out of that warehouse skyrocketed as well.
I bet. I mean, no kidding. They're back the fuck up.
Yep. The funny thing is, Amazon doesn't want to admit that there's a problem right now, because
No, of course not.
If they did, that'll mean that the DSPs were right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And they don't want to cut into any of those profits at all. And I mean, we'll go into something else here in a minute that kind of ties in with this, but
let's see here. Oh, here it is. In a statement, Amazon said the two Oregon companies had resigned. Not true. And added, "We're doing everything we can to support affected drivers and connect them with other delivery service partners in the area." Amazon said the two companies were seeking monetary payments and that the safety claims are unfounded. Bullshit.
Exactly.
Shit.
Exactly.
Like, they just recently changed the start time for the delivery drivers, and so instead of starting at like 9, they're not leaving the warehouse until 12. And then on top of that, they're adding more deliveries onto the driver, and so now the driver's doing 200 plus stops in a day. And so to get done before even dark, like in the fall or winter, you have to go at an unhumanly pace to even fucking get to a spot where you can get done, so you're not delivering in the dark.
Oh, of course, that's ridiculous.
And on top of that, noon is about the time that the heat starts getting hotter, especially like today. It's supposed to be up to like 104 or 107 or some bullshit. And like the best time to be delivering would be like 10 o'clock in the morning when it's colder out. You can get you can do all your running, get as much done as you can, and then slow down at the heat of the day. And you can't do that if you're starting at noon.
No, absolutely not. And then also, this will tie into something else we were going to talk about. Like, when do you have time to go to the bathroom?
Okay, so just to kind of move us along just here real quick. Yesterday, because everybody from Triton and LMD had the day off, and it wasn't yesterday.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it was yesterday. This was Friday. A bunch of them got together in front of DPD2 and protested in front of DPD2 on the street. People were driving by honking. Trucks were like blowing their horn. A FedEx guy drove by once. There's a spot in here. This is like almost 3 hours long. There's a spot in here where a FedEx guy drives by and he's like, "FedEx is hiring."
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, this was a live stream that I did. The girl literally had a ukulele, but
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie? What about?
What?
What about? You said PewDiePie?
No, I said cutie pie.
Oh, I was like, why are we talking about PewDiePie?
We're not talking about him.
But yeah, I live streamed the entire thing onto the Seriously Cast Twitch channel, and this is just an amalgamation of all three separate live streams that I had to do when I changed out batteries.
This is so great. I'm so proud of all you guys. That is awesome.
Yeah, me too. But this is one of the best group of people that I think I've ever worked with and worked for.
Hell yeah, man.
There's
Hell
another
yeah.
there's another point in here where we, let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, so there's a point here you can actually see right here. There's water bottles.
Yeah.
The Amazon warehouse employees came and brought us a pallet of water.
Aww.
You can actually see him right here. He's bringing the rest of them back.
Yeah.
And so at one point when in the back here you can see the drivers loading their vans about ready to leave. At one point as they were leaving, we were handing water bottles to them. And I was telling them like, "Hey, you want a portable bathroom?"
Yep, right here.
That, like, I know it's really shitty and it's kind of serious, but I actually had a lot of fun going out there yesterday. In fact, you can actually see I got a really bad painful.
Ow, that looks painful.
It's painful.
Sunscreen is the thing, Ike.
Yeah, I know that now.
Yeah.
Okay, this next article like ties in because this is another Amazon thing.
Mm-hmm.
Need to fix my screen really quick so I can see the timer on there. Actually, let's just drop this. I can see it better. There we go.
Oh, really quick,
Yeah.
quick. One thing with that last video, I only was able to watch like a part of it, but one of them you were asking someone about the bathroom situation, and I think he was holding a sign of like, you know, something about peeing in bottles. But then you also mentioned like pooping in totes.
Oh yeah.
Like literally having to defecate
I've
in
seen
totes.
pictures and I've heard stories of people because they like. So one of the problems is Amazon has your entire like day planned out to the second almost.
Right.
And if you look at, so they have this back end thing called the Cortex that controls all of the routes and all of the routing for Amazon. And
That's
they have like a
creepy.
heat map where you can see like a graph of where all of the deliveries are going to be.
Yeah.
There's no breaks planned into that. So you have to
Right.
be ahead of where Amazon is expecting you to be before you can even take a break. So
Ugh.
you have to bust ass, no pun intended,
Right.
before you can actually even take a break. So if you're following Amazon's plan to a T, like you're just going to get behind if you take your breaks. And the other problem is, one of the biggest problems is recently due to COVID, bathrooms are impossibly hard to find. So you're going to spend your entire 30-minute lunch, instead of eating, you're going to spend the 30 minutes trying to find a gas station that'll let you use their fucking bathroom. I had to go to like a Jackson's, and then I went into like a 7-Eleven, and then I went into a fucking Rite Aid before I could even find a bathroom. That took me 20 fucking minutes.
That's disgusting. Nice, Amazon.
And I really had to poop.
Real nice. And well, with this article coming up, it's
hold on,
I wanted
can't
to
hear
say
you.
What?
What did I do?
I don't know.
That's weird. What the fuck? Oh, I know what happened. That's why I can't hear you.
Ah.
I got a little too animated there and I pulled my
did.
mic out.
So I wanted to say, you know, this is real nice, Amazon. You know, and with this article that we're going to read, it really seems like the word is getting out that it really sucks to work at Amazon. You know, and it could be one of the reasons, like this article says, that it can't replace people fast enough because they get rid of too many. And now people are like, well, fuck Amazon. I'm not going to work there because I know how shitty it is.
Amazon burns through workers so quickly that executives are worried they'll run out of people to employ, according to a new report.
Treat your people better. It's more than just the pay. Okay, it really is.
Let's see here. Hourly employees had a turnover rate of about 150% every year. Data reviewed by the Times indicated that led some Amazon executives to worry about running out of hireable employees in the U.S., the report said. Another thing that Amazon has been doing is they did away with drug tests. Just so so they could get hireable employees.
Yep. Because it's still like, I think it's still federally against the law to test positive for like marijuana.
Mm-hmm. Here's another good one. One former Amazon manager who oversaw human resource efforts focused on warehouse workers, compared the situation with worker churn at Amazon warehouses to the use of fossil fuels. We keep using them even though we know we're slowly cooking ourselves, he told the Times.
Amazon representatives didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. I bet they didn't.
Both of these articles say that at the very end.
Yep.
Where is it? Yeah, Amazon representatives didn't immediately respond to a request for comments. That's the interesting thing about this article, though, is the first one we were reading, Amazon actually responded, but they told lies because that's what they fucking do.
Yeah, that's what they got to do, man. They can't admit they're wrong, because if they do, it opens themselves up for lawsuits and all that kind of stuff. So
this was another fun one. Amazon tracks warehouse workers' every move because Jeff Bezos thinks people are inherently lazy, report says.
Yep. And this is great because it's like he literally said this. Like this isn't like someone took it out of context. No. This is what he thinks.
He pointed to a short-term employment model that doesn't provide employees many opportunities for advancement, and to the way Amazon used technology to keep workers on task. Amazon doesn't guarantee wage increases after a worker's first 3 years, the report said, as a way to oust employees who might become too comfortable at Amazon or turn disgruntled. And then it says here, the practices have left many workers feeling as if Amazon treats them like machines than people, the Times reported. And we are human beings, an employee wrote on a warehouse's internal feedback board last year, according to the Times. We are not tools used to reach their daily/weekly goals and rates. Here, this one's good. In April, Bezos said that the company was working to do a better job for our employees. And that it would invest over $300 million in 2021 to make warehouses safer. He added that the company needed a better vision for how we create value for employees, a vision for their success. Amazon representatives didn't immediately respond to requests for comment.
That's got to be like a tagline. Amazon representatives didn't immediately respond to a request for comment.
I didn't have this pulled up, but I wanted to talk about it. Let me see if I can find this really quick. There it is. I didn't have this one pulled up, but I'm going to pull this up because I thought this was funny. So
this is funny. This is hilarious.
Jeff Bezos is going into outer space.
Yeah.
And there's just a more recent one of, like, I can find the link here. But no, so this is funny because it's a 1,000 signed petition calling for Jeff Bezos to be denied re-entry to Earth after space trip.
What are your billions gonna do for you up there in space, Jeff?
There was the Babylon Bee article where they said Elon Musk is ready to be the richest man on Earth for about 4 hours. But also, I was talking to somebody else, and we both agreed that when Jeff Bezos does rocket off into space, I would be sad if it turned into like a Challenger situation. Like the Space Shuttle Challenger that exploded on takeoff.
Yeah.
Is that joke too?
Yeah.
Is that joke too soon?
No, I was sitting there thinking if I would really care, and then I realized no, I would not really care if it blew up.
So I'm going to do a thing, and we're going to give Jeff Bezos this week's biggest piece of shit award.
Yeah.
Yay! Yay! I like that button.
Me too.